What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol MRM for Medirom Health. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Clearly, the elephant in the room from today's session is the large gap up and failure to really hold that gap up with any significant buying power, at least. If we look down below, obviously an increase in volume. If you are someone who's trading this, you need to keep an eye on volume. If it tapers off and essentially becomes non-existent like it was back here, this would not be something I want to be involved in, just noting that we've been in a significant downtrend for quite some time now. And again, if volume tapers off, if interest goes away, I would imagine it resumes doing something like this into the future. So please keep an eye on volume. Coming in from the daily time frame and just mapping out obvious areas of support and resistance to give ourselves a bit of a roadmap, if you will, we'll certainly note that there's a shelf of support down below at 866. And of course, that's in between the gap fill area. So the gap is going to continue to fill underneath 1108, today's low of day, back down towards this area in here, $7.41. I'm not saying that it has to fill all in one day, all in 1 week, but I am saying, again, if we take out the lows, it is likely that we do head lower into the future here. What else are we seeing from the daily perspective? Is there anything else that might cause a bump in the road? Maybe here, right? I'm seeing this as a potential area. It's 10, nice psychological number, as well as a shelf of resistance from in here, so maybe it provides support on the descent lower. For upside targets, we're really going to have to be patient and kind of wait to see how this unfolds. Scrunching the chart up, there's really not a whole lot of structure up ahead or above us based on the daily, so I'd really focus in on Fibonacci retracements from the intraday data. So what we want to do is take out the fibs, of course, coming in from the high of the day all the way down to the low, just noting where that 38.2 is. It's also coinciding with nice structure right here, so I like that. We're going to go ahead and throw that on as a level, and the only case to really be bullish here would be if we can recapture that, right? So let me remove that, and this might unfold something like this. So if we can consolidate here above the low of day, maybe there's, and again, this is a strong maybe, I'm not very confident in this, but maybe there's a breakout up and over 14 to take us into revisit today's highs closer to 1845. That would be a bit of a stretch. I'd probably be conservative and look to, bail out of the position somewhere around here, 16. So still a $2 trade, very nice trade on your hands there if that's how it pans out. But if we can never recapture 14, then I'm not interested, right? I'm basically going to be standing aside, waiting for the gap to potentially fill underneath. And are you going to short this thing? Let's go on over to the trade tab. So no shares to short and obviously no option chain here. So you're not going to short it via puts. You're just standing aside if we take out the lows towards 11. I wouldn't really stab long at 10. Maybe if we put in some sort of structural bottom here, like a double bottom, and then take out the neckline, fine, look for the long back above. But I would wait for structure and not just an individual candle like a hammer, like an indecision doji. That wouldn't be enough, in my opinion, based on this chart to go long at 10 or even this 866. I'd be patient and again, wait for either a structural bottom or the gap to fill completely down at $7.41. And even if we do fill the gap completely, right? If we come down here, the trade's probably a quick dead cat bounce, only looking for a little tiny sliver of green and then bailing, just noting that it's likely this downtrend will resume. So those are my thoughts here inside of MRM. Again, if you bought anywhere up towards the highs, I apologize. It's not the best position to be in right now, but again, you have some scenarios to at least consider, where healthy consolidation is, where a potential breakout is, and where to avoid if we take out today's lows. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.